quantum.
What is the greatest amount of NH3
NH3
in moles
moles.
that can be made
Yes, ma'am.
with 3.2 moles of N2,
With 3.3,
3.2 moles of N2,
3.2 moles of N2,
and 5.4 moles of H2,
and 5.4
moles of H2,
H2,
which is the limiting reactant,
which is emitting reactor.
and which reactant is in excess,
Which okay, ma'am.
and how many moles of it
How many moles of
left over,
A?
left over,
A?
left
Left
over.
over.
Yes.
Left over.
So you have to find the limiting reagent and the excess reactant, and for how much that excess reactant is.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, H2 is the limiting reagent, N2 is the excess agent.
And N2 is in excess.
Yes, ma'am. By
You are taking so much time, Pranay.
yes, ma'am. This one is there. Ma'am, 1.8 moles.
1.8 mole. Okay. Let me solve this for you and explain the way I solved it. Okay.
Okay.
So first you have to write the equation N2 plus H2
Gives
and
us the NH3. And you have to balance it.
So you have to balance the reaction.
Yeah, 3 H2 and 2 NH3.
3 and 2. Okay. So how much N2 is given there? 3.2 N2. 3.2. And it is already in moles, so you don't have to convert it.
Yes.
So 3.2 moles of N2 and
5.4
5.4 moles of H2. So first you have to find the limiting reagent. What is limiting reagent?
It's the one that is in less quantity. It's the one that gets
No,
exhausted
no,
first in the reaction.
that is totally wrong definition.
No, ma'am, it's the
Huh.
reactant which gets exhausted first during
Yes,
the reaction.
yes, not in less or
Yes, ma'am.
body. Limiting reactant is the first reactant that is used up in a reaction. Okay,
Yes,
means like
ma'am.
when the limiting reactant is all used up, no more product can form.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
and the reaction stops. And what about excess reactant?
Ma'am, excess reactant is the one that
Excess reactant is what is left over after the reaction
yes, ma'am.
stops, because the limiting
It's the one
reactant,
that doesn't get exhausted first.
yes, it's like leftover after reaction stop, because the limiting reactant got all used up. Okay, so
Yes,
first you
ma'am.
have to find the reactant, limiting reactant, that that only decide how much product will be formed. Okay, so let me explain it in my way. Like 3.2 moles of N2. So conversion method, you might use in mathematics. So
And
first,
conversion.
first check with this N2. So 3.2 moles N2, and the mole ratio is 3:1. If one
Yes,
mole,
ma'am.
okay,
Ma'am, you can also find it by just dividing the moles by the stoichiometric quotient.
yes, that also can do. But you took
That's
lot.
the way I would do it.
Okay, so check this out. This method, I think this will work little faster. Okay, so
Okay.
3.2 moles of N2, and the mole ratio is 1 mole N2 in 3 moles of H2, or
Yes, ma'am.
you can flip this like 3 moles of H2 in 1 moles of N2. So this or this will be the same. This is the mole fraction. Okay, ratio of the mole.
Okay.
So if we have to find number of moles of N2, so we have to use this one. 1 mole of N2 should be in denominator.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
but 3.2 moles of N2. So we will use this mole N2 cancel. Then how much will it, like 9.9.6
9.6 moles of H2.
moles of H2. We have that.
So,
We have
less
that.
amount.
We don't have.
Yeah. We don't have, that's why it's the limiting range.
So suppose if you have to check both like S2, then you have to do the same process like for 5.4 moles H2.
Hence 1 mole of N2 by 1 mole of H2.
Okay, 1 mole and 2. This time have to
By 3 moles of
mole H2. So mole H2, mole H2. So how much it will?
1.8.
1.8.
1.8.
1.8 moles of N2. So N2 we have 3.2 and S2 5.2. So H2 is the limiting reagent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this will decide the product.
The amount of product.
This will decide only. Okay. So 5.4 mole, 5.4 moles of H2, 2:3. So we have to write this in the bottom. So 3 moles
2 by 3, so it will be 3.6.
H2 and 2 NH3, 2 moles of NH3. So how much it will?
3.6, ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, 1.8 times 2 is 3.6.
Okay, 3.6 moles of NH3. Then you
Ma'am,
find
yes, how many of it are left over?
So 5.4 minus 3.6. No.
5.4 minus 3.6.
No. 3.2 moles minus 1.8. We use only 1.8 mole of N2, na? And it is
Yes, ma'am.
3.2. So 3.2 moles of N2 minus 1.8. So it will come 1.4.
1.4.
So which method do you prefer? Like,
Ma'am, you only give one method.
hmm?
Ma'am, there's only one method. You only should one method.
So by practicing, you can. One more thing you should notice. Your answer is 1.8 and the answer comes 1.4.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yeah, you should. What you find as 1.8, you should subtract it.
Means all you have done correct. The simple subtraction.
Yes, ma'am. I forgot that you had to subtract.
Okay, no problem. Okay, now comes to your doubt question. You want to write something in this?
No, ma'am. I wrote it.
So CaCO3 plus 2HCl. What all you need to have a balanced chemical reaction, CaCl2 and H2O plus CO2.
Okay, ma'am.
This is your doubt question.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, I got that question already.
Okay.
Ma'am, I solved it after that.
So no need to explain more, na? Like on limiting.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Simple concepts. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. If you could you just like ask one or two questions?
Okay. So what do you find difficult in this chapter?
Sir, ma'am, it's not that hard, ma'am. There's nothing difficult. Just sometimes while doing the problems, I make mistakes.
But you have to practice, na?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Mhm. And what about stoichiometry?
Ma'am, stoichiometry, I already.
Generally question the mole-mole relation or sometimes mass and mass. Your doubt question is regarding that mass and mass relationship and mass and volume. So mass
Yes,
and
ma'am, I know this.
you know all
Mass of solid by volume of solution, solid by mass of solution.
volume and volume. You know all this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So how many hours you study, Pranay?
Ma'am, for 3 or 4 hours.
3 and 4 hours, 3-4 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
But most of the time, I think physics is your favorite subject, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So from S.C. Verma, how many chapters have you read?
Ma'am, I'm on the fifth one.
Hmm?
I read 5 chapters.
5 chapters पढ़ लिया S.C. Verma की?
Yes, ma'am. I have a few doubts. I'm getting it explained.
So तुम्हारा प्लान क्या है? एग्जाम्स के टाइम तक तुम कितने टाइम उसको रिवाइज कर लोगे?
Ma'am, how many ever times as possible?
क्योंकि जितना टाइम तुम रिवाइज करोगे और उतना तुम्हारा 5 to 10% तुम्हारा जो भी है ना परसेंटाइल विल इंक्रीज। बट फर्स्ट टाइम ना तुम बिल्कुल रिलैक्स होके डीपली पढ़ो, थॉरली पढ़ो। डोंट
Okay.
स्किप एनी सिंगल और बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट, डोंट स्किप, go through all basics concepts, okay,
Okay.
and make your own notes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so mass relations are, I'm giving you one question like CaCO3 plus H2SO4. CaSO4 will be formed plus water and carbonate is there, so
Carbon dioxide.
CO2 gas. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so suppose question is like reaction of chalk with sulfuric acid, and mass is given there like mass of chalk will be 50 grams. So you have to find the mass of sulfuric acid. Can you solve this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just. Ma'am, 41 grams.
40?
41 grams, ma'am.
41?
Wait, 1 second, ma'am. Sorry.
Double check your calculation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I wrote the atomic mass as well.
Yes, that is the only game, na? Mass.
Yes,
mass.
ma'am. Ma'am, 54.
No.
Ma'am, don't you just find the moles of chalk and then using stoichiometry find the
No,
mass
you
of
have to
the.
calculate the mass, na?
You gave, yeah, that's 100.
100 gram is the molar mass,
Yes, ma'am. And the mole is 0.5.
and sample is for 50 gram. So you have to
Okay.
calculate the mass of this.
108.
No, 98. 32 and 4 times 16 and 2,
Oh, yeah, 98. Sorry. So it would be
49.
49. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
So try to avoid unitary method. I simply hate this method. I found this very confusing. So I generally
No,
use
ma'am, I get confused with the atomic masses of the elements.
no, I'm not saying that. Is avoid unitary method to solve such questions. What I use simple conversion method. 50 gram of CaCO3. CaCO3 you have to write there 100 gram of CaCO3.
Ma'am, that's the same thing as the unitary method.
Yes, but in one and then so I That math
Okay.
part is same, but the approach is different.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got it.
Hmm. Okay. Next, mass volume relationship.
Okay.
This time you have to calculate CaCO3 and HCl. So, what will be the product form?
CaCl2 plus H2O plus
Water.
uh,
CO2.
CO2.
Okay. So, mass and volume. So, this time volume is given there for CO2 10 liters. And you have to find the mass of this chalk.
Ma'am, mass.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Did you find this content in books or anywhere else?
Ma'am, this?
Something like this topics or questions?
Ma'am, I have the topic questions not like this.
Okay. This chapter is full of numericals.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, this is not a whole number. It comes in decimals.
Huh,
Oh yeah, I was getting 44.6 grams.
44.6 gram. And next is volume relation.
Okay, ma'am.
Third is volume. SO2 plus O2 gives SO3.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you didn't give any
So
values.
two 294 centimeters. So first you have to balance the reaction.
Yes, ma'am, I
You
balance. I
have to
balance.
find the volume of oxygen.
294 centimeter cube. The point. Ma'am, 0.147 liters and 147 centimeter.
147 centimeters. Okay, good. Now solve this question. Very simple question. How many moles of O2 will be produced from
Yes, ma'am.
from 6.2 moles of water?
And 6.2 moles of water.
Water. How many moles of O2 will be produced?
Ma'am, 3.1.
Where
Wait,
is
ma'am, yes, how many moles are there?
how many moles of O2?
Ma'am, 3.1.
Okay, good. Write in one more question. If 54 gram of aluminium, if what 54 gram of aluminium reacts
54 grams of
aluminium
aluminium.
react with 160 gram of oxygen,
Oxygen.
find out the product, weight of product,
Okay.
mass of product.
Plus of this is raised to air.
प्रणय कर लोगे मैं थोड़ी हेल्प करूं?
No, ma'am, I'm trying. Ma'am. If I don't get.
Okay.
Ma'am, don't we use the limiting reagent concept over here?
Anything can happen. Nothing is mentioned there na, in question. So you have to check all the possible.
Okay.
While learning, we go with the content or the terms, but in examination, हेलो हाँ मम्मी क्लास में है करते हैं क्लास में है करते थोड़े ना this question from limiting reagent, Pranay.
No, ma'am.
Question is if 54 gram of Al reacts 160 gram of oxygen. Find out product. Find out the mass of product. तुमने रिएक्शन लिखा है?
Yes, ma'am. 4Al plus 3O2 gives us to 2Al2.
4Al plus 3O2 gives 2Al
O3.
O3.
binding. Wait, ma'am, I'm almost done.
Yeah, right. Have you converted in mole, number of moles?
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, do we do like 160 divided by 3 times 32 or just 160 by 32 to find the moles? We don't multiply the stoichiometric quotients, right?
You have to find the weight of Al2O3.
No, ma'am, to find the moles of oxygen, do we multiply? Okay, ma'am, nothing, ma'am. I got it. Thirty-two. Ma'am, 1 mole of Al2O3 is formed, which is, ma'am, what's the atomic? Oh, wait, 27. 54.
Aluminium 27.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is it 102 grams?
102 grams.
Okay, ma'am. I had a confusion with the method I got it.
What confusion?
No, ma'am, like, I thought you had to divide 160 by 3 times the atomic mass of oxygen. So I got confused. I thought you had to multiply it even the stoichiometric quotient to find the moles. I got it now, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I used limiting reagent here and I got it.
You didn't get limiting reagent?
Ma'am, I got it using limiting reagent.
So what is the limiting reagent in this?
Al, ma'am, aluminum.
Okay. So limiting reagent was stoichiometry. I want to explain with one example. Okay.
Okay.
So just pay attention and give plenty of time to understand the concept and to make things easier. Okay.
Okay.
So the first question, like 3.2 moles of N2, 3. The reaction was N2 and H2 gives NH3. NH3. 3.2 moles of N2 was given, na? 3.2
Yes, ma'am.
moles of N2 and
5.4 months.
5.4 moles of H2.
Amount of H.
So मैंने ऐसा क्यों लिखा है, इसके पीछे थोड़ा सा एक सिंपल सा एक्सप्लेनेशन है. ओके, so first check with this 3.2 moles of N2, because if you are making products, so first you have to check out ki is there any limiting reagent or not. So first you have to check that. So for
Yes, ma'am.
three, if you go with, if you want to use all nitrogen gas, so for 3.2 moles of N2, the mole ratio is 3 moles H2 in 1 moles of N2, and you got
Yes, ma'am.
9.6 moles of H2.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. 3.2 moles.
9.6 mole of H2. The coefficient is 1, 3 and 2. So
Yes,
3.2 means 1 mole of N2, means you simply multiply this by 3.2 and you got 3.2 moles of N2.
Yes, ma'am.
So here also, without doing this step, you can simply multiply this.
Yes, ma'am.
So here only you get your answer,
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
either for N2, H2 or NH3. So in one line you can get your answer.
Ma'am, then for NH3 it would be 6.4.
Like अगर तुम्हारे पास ब्रेड के स्लाइस है 4, और suppose if you have 6 cups or 6 cups of flour and 3 cups of sugar, and the recipe is for 3 plus 1, means 3 cups of flour and 1 cups of sugar. So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
how much product
2.
will we form?
2, ma'am.
2 only.
Yes,
Suppose,
ma'am.
suppose if you are making 5 cupcakes with this ingredients, 6 cups of 3 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar form 5
Oh,
5 cupcakes.
5.
Okay, so with this you can make 10 cupcakes.
Yes, ma'am.
So lesser amount, if you see, sugar is here,
Yeah, ma'am, but the limiting reagent is the
but the
flour.
limiting reagent is not that. Limiting reagent is the
The
flour,
flour.
because
Because you need 3 more, then only that other cup. And then sugar will be.
okay. So
When all of the flour is done, you still have one packet of
yes,
sugar left.
but the point is, if you have to use 6 cups, so what you do, you simply double the ingredients,
Yes, ma'am.
simply multiplied by 2. So if you have 1 mole of N2, that is equal to 3.2. So that is equal to 3.2. This will be your measuring spoon for all the ingredients. The ratio is 3, 1, 3 and 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it?
Ma'am, the then amount of NH3 form should be 3.2, 6.4, right?
That math part you can do. What I'm trying to make you understand the concept, the how simply you can solve this such questions.
Okay.
Means like 3 plus 1. So if you have to make 6 cups of you, if you have to use 6 cups or nine cups, so simply you will double or triple the all the ingredients, na? So if you get your measuring spoon like 3.2 for this reaction, so you have to multiply all this coefficient with this spoon only, the measuring spoon.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't you find it is easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so practice
Okay, ma'am.
limiting reagents question and try to solve it very fast. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
And the converging factor is, you already know. One, first you check with this and second you check with this and you can find your limiting reagent.
Yes, ma'am.
So good going, Pranay. परसेंट
Ma'am.
परसेंटेज अच्छा कर रहे हो, काफी अच्छा कर रहे हो,
Okay.
but keep your hold in all 3 subjects.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
किसी एक को भी ढीला नहीं छोड़ना. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I do everyone.
Yes, good. So percent yield का भी देखा होगा ना तुमने?
Ma'am, person?
Percent
Yes,
yield,
ma'am. Percentage. Experimental
experimental and
weight by expected weight times 100.
experimental yield upon calculated yield into 100. So
Yes, ma'am.
you don't require
You
this.
get the calculated one by using stoichiometry, and experimental they'll give you it.
Yes, simple formula, percent yield is equal to experimental yield upon calculated yield
Yes, ma'am.
into 100. अब if percent है तो into 100.
Yes.
And in concentration terms,
Ma'am, I have 1 second. Ma'am, could you explain molarity, molality? One
yes,
second, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Could you explain that? And I think
yes,
I get confused.
no, this topic is means it need practice. And as I told you, don't skip a single or simple concept.
Yes, ma'am.
The concentration terms, not only molarity and molarity, there are many
Yes,
concentration.
ma'am. But then these two and normality and formality, I didn't understand. I didn't understand for.
Okay, slowly we'll do. Means spend plenty of
Okay.
time, plenty of good and quality time. Don't do in hassle, okay? So percentage terms means solution. So what is solvent and solution? Solute and solvent.
Ma'am, solute is the thing that is getting dissolved,
Hmm.
and solvent is the thing that is dissolving the stuff.
Okay,
It is more in quantity, and solute is less in quantity,
okay.
usually.
Hmm. So what if I give you like 98 gram of sulfuric acid, 98 gram of sulfuric acid and 54 gram of water. So can you find solute and solvent in this?
Ma'am, solute is H2SO4, solvent is water.
Solvent is,
Water.
but how?
Wait. I-
like limiting reagent, it's not like less amount of reactant is in limiting reagent all the times or most of the time. So you just calculate the number of moles.
Ma'am, one more, then
Solvent,
H2O.
solvent means more in amount.
Yes, ma'am. Some more moles and which is water. Water has 3 moles.
So what,
H2SFR has 1 mole.
so water is 3 moles, so that this is the solvent and this is 1 mole, 98 upon 98. So this will
1
1
mole.
and so this is the solvent and solute. Okay.
Okay.
So again, total 9 terms, concentration terms. So total 9 first, weight by weight percent, weight by weight percent. Second, volume by volume, volume percent. And third, weight by volume percent. सुना है, ऐसा देखा है?
Yes, ma'am. I know the first thing.
Okay. So directly you solve some questions. And fourth is ppm.
No, ma'am.
Don't know.
No, ma'am.
So this is what I'm saying. So don't go fast.
No, ma'am. I didn't understand that.
Okay. So go through all each and every topics, each and every terms. Don't ignore any simple basic concept. Okay.
Okay.
ppb, mole fraction,
Ma'am, what is PPP?
mole fraction, ppm and ppb fraction. Then comes molarity, molality, normality. Formality is like molecular and formula unit. What is formula?
Ma'am,
Formula unit and molecular.
ma'am, formula weight is empirical weight.
No, formula unit.
Ma'am, formula unit. No, ma'am. Ma'am, it's not there in the book.
Okay. So like for covalent compound, we use molecules. For ionic compound, we use formula unit.
Okay.
Like NaCl. So one Na and Cl. You can't say it is a molecule, na?
Yes, ma'am.
We call it formula unit. Okay. So let's start.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nothing.
So let's start. Weight by
Okay.
weight. You know this?
Yes, ma'am, I know it.
Solve one question. A solution of NaCl in water. Note the question. A solution of NaCl in water
Ma'am, a solution
in water
NaCl water.
is 5%.
5%
5% weight by weight.
weight by weight.
5 gram NaCl is present in 100 gram of solution.
Ma'am?
It means 5 gram of
Yes,
NaCl.
ma'am, I know, ma'am. What am I supposed to find? Water.
Hmm. 5% means 100 gram में 5 gram. So you know the formula, weight by weight.
Ma'am, weight of solid by weight of solvent times 100.
Into 100.
Yes, ma'am.
One more question. 10 gram of sucrose is dissolved in 100 gram of water.
Ma'am, 10 gram of
Sucrose is dissolved in
yes, ma'am.
100 gram of water.
Ma'am, 10%.
Find out by weight and weight solute.
Ma'am, 10% weight by weight.
10%.
Ma'am, it is 10% weight by weight.
No. Question is 10 grams sucrose is dissolved in 100 gram water. Find out weight percent.
Okay.
So weight by weight
Yes,
percent.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. One time.
Mass of
Ma'am, it's 9.09.
9.09%. Mass of solute upon mass of
Solution.
solution. Good. Okay. Next question. 100 gram of NaCl is present in
Yes, ma'am.
100 gram of NaCl is present in 100 ml of solution.
100 gram is present in.
Is present in
Okay, ma'am.
100 ml of solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Find weight by weight percent.
Ma'am, find weight by weight.
Find weight by weight percent if density of solution is
Okay.
1.2 gram
Per milliliter. Per meter cube. Per minute. Ma'am, 83.33%.
83.
83.33%.
How?
Ma'am, you gave 1.2 grams per milliliter. So it would be 120 grams in weight. So 100 divided by 120 times 100.
100? No. Okay. 10 divided by 120 into 100.
Ma'am, you gave 100 grams of NaCl. Ma'am, it's 100 by 120 times 100. Right?
Okay.
That's 83.3.
83.3%.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. From the question you gave us,
Density is
ma'am,
1.2.
ma'am, you gave this 100 grams.
डेंसिटी से तुमने क्या निकाला?
Ma'am,
Mass. Volume is given there, na?
yes, ma'am. 1.2 times 100.
So mass is 10 upon 120 into 100.
Okay, ma'am.
Density is 1.2 upon 100 ml में दिया है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
That is in milliliter. So it will be 120 gram. So 120 gram in 100
Yes,
gram.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. It would be 8.33.
8.33%. Okay, so mathematics part you will do better than me. Next, volume by volume percent. A HCl aqueous solution is 7% volume by volume.
Wait, ma'am. 1 second. Ma'am, could you repeat?
Volume by volume percent.
Yes, ma'am.
HCl aqueous solution
Yes,
is
ma'am.
7%.
7%.
Means
7 milliliters of
in 100
HCl is
ml of
present in
liquid.
100 grams of aqueous solution.
Easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next weight by volume. This is important. Weight by volume percent. Sugar solution is 3%. Weight by volume means 3 in 100.
Yes, ma'am. 3 grams of sugar is present in 100 ml of solution.
So solve this question. A sugar solution is 10% weight by volume. Find. Question is a sugar solution is 10% weight by volume. Find weight by weight percent. If density of solution is 1.25 gram per.
8%.
8%.
Yes, ma'am.
No. ठीक है.
Ma'am?
8%.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So density से तुमने क्या calculate किया?
Ma'am, the weight of the solution.
Mass, because volume and density is there, so you can calculate mass of the solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Next question is similar to this. A solution, sugar solution or any solution is 10% weight by weight.
10% weight by weight.
Just इसको reverse कर दो. Find weight by volume of if density is 1.2.
And if density is?
Same 1.2.
Okay. And I- 12.5%. Ma'am, is it 12.5%?
Got your answer?
Ma'am, I got 12.5%.
12. Okay. Approximate 12%. Okay. So प्रणय तुमने कितने क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए अभी तक सिंगेज के?
Ma'am, for what chapter, ma'am?
This only.
Ma'am, I finished everything except for the few I didn't understand. The topics, ma'am. Then I have some book to do.
Okay.
Now, if I understand modality, normality, formality, I can do some other problems in the book.
You understand the concept?
Ma'am, I need to, ma'am.
Okay, you need to understand. Okay. At least 3-4 lectures need for any means like each chapters for J point of view. Minimum 3 or 4 lectures. So that you
Okay.
can practice more and more questions and focus towards concept as well. To understand concept, 30% time you should give and 70% for practicing problem. Okay.
Okay.
Next question is, a solution of HNO3 is 5% weight by weight.
Yes, ma'am.
Find the mass of HNO3
Okay, ma'am.
present in 100 milliliter of solution.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
density of solution is 1.4 gram.
Okay, ma'am. Oh, okay. Five. Ma'am, 7 grams.
7 gram. Okay. Next is mole fraction. Mole fraction तुमने किया है?
Yes, ma'am. Mole of the solid divided by the moles of the solution.
Mole fraction is something, suppose इसमें तुमको दो, suppose A and B are two different, इसमें तुमको मोल फ्रैक्शन है, सपोज A का 3 है and B का A is 1 and B is 3. So if you have to calculate the fraction of A, so
You
how
have to do 1 by 1 plus 3.
1 by 1 plus 3. And for B, 3, 1 plus
3 by 1 plus 3.
means this is 1 plus 1 upon 4 and this is
That is
3
3
upon
by 4.
4.
The mole fractions of all the constituent stuff will equal to, the sum will equal to always 1.
Mole fraction of A is equal to number of moles of A upon number of moles of A
Moles
plus
of
number
A
of
plus
moles of B.
Na by Na plus Nb.
Na by Na
Na plus
plus NB. और A, B, C, D अगर आता हो सबको ऐड कर दोगे, सम ऑफ ऑल दी, सपोज N B, So क्या करोगे? NB if you have to calculate N
Na plus Nb by Na plus Nb plus Nc plus
NC
Nb.
plus NB whatever. ठीक है? D.
Yes, ma'am.
So क्या सिंबल यूज करते हैं मोल फ्रैक्शन के लिए?
I don't know. It's like it looks like one X.
X. We
Yeah,
use
it's like this.
yes. We
Like
call
that.
it zeta.
Okay.
Mole fraction or zeta A is equal to, we use zeta for mole fraction.
Okay. Ma'am.
Question: 40 gram of NaOH plus 54 gram of H2O. You have to calculate the mole fraction of NaOH and zeta H2O and zeta NaOH.
Ma'am, could you repeat the values?
Question is 40 gram NaOH plus
Yeah.
54 gram H2O. You have to
Yes.
find zeta NaOH and zeta H2O.
Ma'am, 1/4 and 3/4.
1/4 and 3/4.
Yes, ma'am.
So mole fraction means like have you calculated number of moles?
Yes, ma'am. Moles of NaOH is 1, moles of H2O is 3.
So this is 1 upon 1 plus 3 and this is 3 upon 1 plus 3,
Yes.
0.25 and this is 0.75. So fraction means when you add this you will get 1. You will get 1 na.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So suppose zeta A plus zeta B plus zeta C. So it will be equal to 1. It will equal to 1. Zeta H2O is equal to 1 minus zeta NaOH.
Yes, ma'am.
So एक का कैलकुलेट कर लिया, दूसरे का जरूरत भी नहीं है, दो ही कंपोनेंट है तो यू कैन सिंपली सब्ट्रैक्ट वन ऑफ देम, एनी वन ऑफ देम. ठीक है?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Next question: a solution has 46% weight by weight. A solution has
46% weight by weight.
ethyl alcohol C2H5,
Ma'am?
ethyl alcohol C2H5OH in water.
In H2O.
Find mole fraction of ethyl alcohol.
Okay. Ma'am, you give weight by weight, right?
Yes, weight by weight.
Okay.
You got your answer?
Just a second. Mandy.
Yeah, no problem.
Ma'am, 1/4.
1/4.
Yes. Ma'am.
Okay. Why took so much time?
No, ma'am, I got.
See, 46% weight by weight, na?
Yes. Ma'am.
So 100 gram of solution, then 46%, so 54% ये बचेगा
Yes,
ना?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And so 3 months of water.
So C2H5OH, you have to calculate the molar mass.
Yes, ma'am. First, I thought I was dividing 100 by 18. Then I
No,
know.
this is the simple way, na? 46, then
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
54.
ma'am. I realized after.
See, you can do most of the problem you are able to solve. So my responsibility is to make things happen easily or faster.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So ppm is nothing but parts per million. Parts per million. Pranay, can you write the name of this compound?
Please. Ma'am, I don't know nomenclature. Ma'am, is it like uh, wait one second, ma'am. Ma'am, butanol or something. Butanol.
Butanol.
Yes, ma'am. Is it butanol? Okay. Ma'am, that's also butanol only, ma'am.
No, I think
Ma'am,
you should do GOC first
what's that?
because general organic chemistry, some basics techniques of.
No, ma'am, because last year in 10th grade they deleted nomenclatures. I
No,
didn't.
for 11th standard or for JE, you should do this chapter. Like structure of atom, most of the thing is like theory parts, no?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, that's the first chapter, right?
For organic, it is first chapter, general organic chemistry.
Okay, ma'am.
So I think you should do first because in the structure of atom, you do like if
No,
you
ma'am, because I have an exam next week.
okay, you have exam.
Yes,
Okay, so you should make that clear, huh? Okay, then we'll start atomic structure in the
yes, ma'am.
month of May only or next month.
No, ma'am, next week 29th.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, I have an exam every week.
Okay. So, okay, then structure of atom के बाद फिर we'll start GOC, organic chemistry or chemical bonding.
Okay.
Parts per million. So, So this chapter, basic concepts and structure of atom, two chapters only for this exam.
No, ma'am, only atomic structure.
But you should make that clear, na, Pranay. So
Okay.
I'm not aware that you are having your exam, so that you are asking for do that chapter. Okay. Surely next lecture, same day or you want little earlier, 29th, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can have early if you wish to have. Okay, let me know. Parts per million means 10 to the power 6 parts.
Yes, ma'am. 10 to the power of 6.
So if I sugar 2 ppm means in solution 2 gram sugar
Representing 2 million
into
parts.
10 to the power 6 gram of solution.
Yes, ma'am.
This number of ppm is equal to mass of solute
By mass of this. By 10 to the power of 6
by
grams.
mass of solution. Same way, solution like weight by weight percent.
Oh, except we just multiply by 10 to the
Multiply
power.
here, you have to make a change like multiply with 10 to the power 6, not just 100. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So mass of solute upon mass of solution into 10 to the power 6. So 2
Okay.
ppm is in solution, it means
It means that 2 grams are present in 10 to the power of 6.
okay. One question, oxygen is dissolved in water as
As
8 into 10 to the power minus 4 gram of oxygen
gram of oxygen.
in 100 gram of water means 8.10 to the power minus 4 gram of oxygen in 100 gram of water.
Okay, ma'am. I have to find parts per million. Okay. Ma'am, 8.
8 ppm. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Seawater contains 53 ppm of Na2CO3. Find mass of Na2CO3 present in a glass in a 2.250 ml of glass.
Okay. I have to find what, ma'am?
1 second. 53 ppm of Na2CO3. Find mass of Na2CO3 present in 250 ml.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, 13.25 times 10 to the power of minus 3
So,
grams.
so this way you solve, na? 53
Yeah, ma'am.
ppm
16.
ppm is given here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Mass of Na2CO3 by
Hmm.
250 times 10 to the power of 6.
So that you don't know. So upon 250 into 10 to the power 6. And you have to find the value of x, like mass of solute Na2CO3, right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Then pp is
Ma'am?
ppb, parts per
Parts per billion.
million.
Yes, ma'am.
ppb parts per billion. Suppose NaCl 5 ppb means 5 gram of NaCl in 10 to the power 10 to the power 9 gram of solution.
Yes, ma'am.
So friend, next lecture will do structure of atom. Then जो भी pending है इसका molarity, molality and normality will do in after that.
Ma'am, you still have 5 minutes.
Okay. So what is molarity?
Ma'am, molarity is like mass of solid by volume, I think. I don't know.
Molarity is number of moles of solute.
By volume of the solution.
Number of moles of
A
solute
solid by volume of the solution.
which are present in
In 1 liter of the
1
solution.
liter. 1 liter solution. Means molarity of of sugar, that is aqueous, 2m means 2 moles of sugar are present in
1 liter
1
of.
liter of solution.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes ma'am, yes, ma'am.
So m is equal to number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in liter. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is number of moles liter, so ml, and we denote it by capital M.
Capital.
Molarity of H plus ion in 3m means
Means 3 moles of H
H plus
are
ion are present in
1 liter of
1
solution.
liter of solution.
Yes, ma'am.
So write down some question and do it as a task.
Okay.
Find, we don't have much time, so find molarity of 40 gram of NaOH
40 gram NaOH.
dissolved in 250 ml solution.
250 ml. Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, 4m.
4m. 4m means 4 moles of
4 moles of NaOH in 1 liter.
in 1 liter. Okay, 4.9 gram of H2SO4 present in 500 centimeter cube solution.
Okay.
So you have to convert it in liter. You know
Hmm.
the converse, how to convert?
Ma'am, you said in how many liters? Ma'am, after 4.9 grams of H2SO4
500
centimeter cube. Okay.
So you have
Ma'am,
to
you just multiplied
convert
by 10
it.
power minus 3.
You have to divide it by 1000, na? If you have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
convert it in liter, you have to divide it by 1000.
Ma'am, it's 1 ma'am.
No,
Oh, wait, sorry, ma'am.
it will
0.0,
0.1 m.
0.1 ma'am.
0.1 m.
Yes, ma'am.
One last question for this session. Find the mass of Na2CO3
Yes, ma'am.
in 100 ml of 3m solution.
100 ml of 3.
3m solution. Find the mass of Na2CO3. Very simple.
Yes, ma'am.
M is equal to, so you have the value of M, 3m. These 3 variable you have variables, you have to put 2 variables value and find one.
Ma'am, is it 31.8 grams?
Very good. Pranay, you are really doing very good, very great. I'm very happy.
Okay.
Okay, good, great. Okay, now I'm ending this session.
Okay.
Any
Bye,
doubt?
ma'am.
Any doubt for
No, ma'am.
today? Okay,
Ma'am.
bye.
Bye.